You want PC games on a TV that feel like console play. Good frame rates make motion feel smooth. Fast storage makes loading quick and kills long pauses. A quiet small case keeps your living room neat. A controller makes menus and movement feel natural. Every part shifts how the game feels in one of those ways. This guide links each part to those sensations. It keeps language simple and choices practical. The goal is a Steam machine-like PC for the couch. Think about what matters first. Frame rate determines how responsive a game feels. Load time shapes how often you get yanked out of the experience. Visuals change immersion and how pretty the game looks on a big screen. Cooling and noise alter how comfortable sitting close to the box will be. Power and compatibility decide upgrade options later. Keep these in mind when shopping. I will show one real mid-range build and clear swaps. You will get setup steps and troubleshooting too. We want small and affordable, but not crippled. That means a compact case, or a small mid-tower. Keep your controller on the couch and, read on. The CPU runs game logic, AI physics, higher clock and more cores help open-world games and multiplayer simulation. If the CPU is weak, CPU-limited games dip FPS even if the GPU is strong. For streaming or background apps, more cores smooth the experience. For living room play, aim for a 6-core to 8-core modern CPU that keeps dips low and stutters rare. Match the motherboard socket. Cooling keeps clocks stable. The GPU paints frames on the screen. It controls resolution, detail, frame rate. More VRAM helps at 1440p. And for texture-heavy titles, a stronger GPU raises average FPS and reduces dips in action scenes. For TVs, match GPU to the TV resolution and refresh rate. If you aim for 60 frames per second at 1440p, pick a stronger GPU. If you aim for 1080p at 60 to 120 frames per second, a mid-range card is fine. RAM and storage. RAM holds live game data and system tasks. More RAM reduces swapping. Recommended mid-range build, real example spec set with prices approximate. CPU, AMD Ryzen 5, 7600, $170. GPU, NVIDIA, RTX 3050, 8GB, $180. RAM, 16GB, 2 sites 8. DDR5, 5200, $60. Storage, 1TB NVMe PCIe 4.0 SSD, $70. Motherboard, B615M Micro ATX, $100. PSU, 650W80+. Bronze $600 by Din, Amadigi $60. Case, compact micro ATX case with good airflow, $60. Controller, Xbox wireless controller, $50. Estimated total, $750. This rig plays most titles at 1080p at high settings, many titles at 1440p at medium-high. Load times are short thanks to NVMe. Frame rates are smooth and CPU-friendly and GPU-limited titles. Thermal headroom exists for occasional bursts. The case keeps it living room friendly. Controller works out of the box. 2 budget swaps to save money. Swap GPU, RTX 3050 for GTX 1650, around $100 saved. You lose ray tracing, you lose VRAM, you save money but drop FPS, and lose some future-proofing. Swap storage, 1TB NVMe for 500 GB SATA SSD, about $35. Loads are slower, but still much better than HDD. You need to manage installs more. 2 upgrade swaps to boost performance. Upgrade GPU, RTX 3060 or RX 6700, around $300 to $350. Big FPS gains at 1440p, better headroom for high detail. Upgrade CPU, Ryzen 5 to Ryzen 7, Ryzen 7, 8 cores, if you stream or multitask. Improves minimum FPS in CPU-bound scenes. Pick the swaps that fit your budget. Section 4. OS Controller Tips. Step-by-step build and setup. SteamOS wins. For controller-first living room use, it boots into big picture, and is free. Windows wins. For maximum game compatibility. And simple driver support. If you want non-Steam games, pick Windows. If you want mods, pick Windows. If you want a simple couch experience, pick SteamOS. If you want mostly Steam games, pick SteamOS. You can dual boot, or reinstall later. Use Xbox Wireless for plug-and-play on Windows and Steam. 1. Unbox parts. Place parts on a clean surface, organize screws, organize standoffs. 1. So you can find them. 2. Install CPU into motherboard socket, lock it down, apply stock cooler, apply ARGB cooler carefully. 3. Insert RAM into correct dual-channel slots. Install M.2 NVMe SSD into slot and screw down. 4. Place motherboard into case standoffs and secure. Connect front panel USB. Connect front panel power cable. 5. Install PSU, route the 24-pin ATX power cable, route the CPU 8-pin power cable. 6. Insert GPU into PCIe slot and secure. Attach necessary PCIe power connectors. Attach GPU power cable, close-up. 7. Connect SATA drives if present. Tidy cables and ensure airflow paths clear. 8. Plug monitor or TV via HDMI. Connect keyboard. Connect mouse. Connect controller. Power on. 9. Enter BIOS. Set RAM XMP to rated speed. Set RAM DOCP to rated speed. Set boot order to USB installer. 10. Install OS. Update chipset drivers. Update GPU drivers. Quick tuning tips. Update GPU drivers and motherboard BIOS before heavy play. Set in-game resolution to match your TV, 108p or 144p, and target 60 FPS on most TVs. Use a frame limiter or VSync if screen tearing is visible. Lower shadow and post effects, first to raise FPS. Keep textures high if you have enough VRAM. Check GPU and CPU temps while gaming and adjust fan curves if needed. 1. No post. Check 24-pin power cable. Check 8-pin CPU power cable. Check front panel power switch wiring. 2. No display. Reseat GPU. Try motherboard video outputs. Test HDMI cable. Test TV input. 3. Crashes or blue screens. Update drivers. Test RAM with memtest. Check PSU wattage. 4. Low FPS or stutter. Close background apps. Enable XMP. Lower settings. Monitor temps and throttling. 5. Controller issues. Repair controller. Enable Steam input. Install Bluetooth drivers for adapters. This mid-range build best balance of price living room performance. It gives smooth 1080p play and solid 1440p play. It boots fast and stays quiet in a compact case. Budget swaps cut cost but lower longevity upgrades give clear FPS gains if you need 4K or high refresh 1440p. Choose SteamOS for a couch, first simple setup. Choose Windows for broadest game support and easy drivers. Buy this build for console-style comfort with upgrade paths and better performance than a console. If you want Ultra 4K at high FPS, plan a bigger budget and a stronger GPU. By the end, you will know parts and why they matter for play.